Alright. Back to power washing. I no longer feel tired, like I'm about to fall asleep any second. I'll probably actually sleep on the streams. Okay, I need something
Purple's Gel
more
Flex grid
powerful.
gets around. It's in Purple's ultra comfy mattresses and pillows, and even in the seat cushions. The grid goes everywhere you do for pressure relieving
Stupid
support
ad.
that never sleeps.
No.
Click the link to
You know,
shop.
so much spray paint here. Goddamn teens tagging the walls. I think I can probably move on with this wall. I don't get how people study to this. If I was studying to this, I would fall asleep. Like if I was listening to this, like lo-fi stuff is meant to like be for studying, right? I never thought of studying to this. If I studied to this, I would fall asleep in class. But then again, I was already falling asleep in class. Hey, we were just talking about me sleeping in classes. I did that in law in high school, but that was because similar to me now, I was very sleep deprived. I would often fall asleep at midnight and wake up at midnight or later. I'd wait. Sometimes I'd go to bed as late as 1. And your work shoes? I can. I mean, they're in the office, so I don't even have to get up to do it. But yeah. Maybe you can get me new work shoes. Mine are also Nike. You see my work shoes all the time. You know what they look like. You know my foot size. Get me new work shoes too, please. I could really use them. I'll send you a picture if you need it. I just need new shoes. If you happen to find some black and yellow Converse, like just go ahead and send those my way too. You don't know my shoe size? I think I'm a 9.5. Let me see. No, just a 9. But I'm a 42 in Europe. I'm sure that means something to someone. Actually, that gives an idea of like what my shoe size is to Imagi. Cause now, like, she's like that. Cause now you're like able to think about, wow, you're 42 feet. Are you bragging that you? Well, you're a women's 10. Like I'm a men's 9, you're a women's 10. Cause I cannot wear your shoes. Let's be clear. Because everything in America is segregated by gender. Hooray! Kind of cut small for men. I mean, interesting. Considering it's actually hard to find shoes that are big enough for me here in America. So maybe that's a year. Like, because I actually have like fairly decent, or maybe I don't. I think I had the same foot size as like my dad, but I don't know like the average foot size here in America. Well, I'm gonna add this weird. I'm gonna add this to a search history. Average foot size for men. 10.5, so I'm a little small for like an average man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I just have smaller feet, but not too small. Let me see what it would be in Europe, actually, before I... The answer might surprise me. I just want to know what 10.5 American... I have to find a conversion rate. 10.5 American shoe size to... Oh, that... Perfect. So 10.5 in men's would be a size 44. How do we get on the... This is a weird conversation. Anyway, Ollie, buy me new shoes. Is what this is leading to. Well, you know what they say about men with big feet? They're good at making wine and nothing else. Because they can crush the grapes better, duh. I really want to go to Italy one day. Italy. Whenever I hear about trips to Italy, though, it's not like you go. You don't like take a quick trip to Italy. You don't go. You go. You take like. People take like month-long trips to Italy. No, stupid ads. Who puts ads on a lo-fi music channel? It doesn't even show ads on the little scroll bar. Like, it doesn't show that there's ads here. That's so shit. Was she? Did she at least agree to like pay for at least part of my hair? Because I really just want to get my hair redone. I want to get my hair cut and I want to get re-dyed. I'm straight up getting it dyed like a Ibuki. Like, I've talked about that before. I love that color scheme. I love that purple and blue, and I'm gonna get that put into my hair. That's gonna be my new hairstyle. I'm gonna eat more fruit snacks. I gotta keep my energy up. I was at a skate park, but there's so much graffiti here. For a brief moment, this song sounded like lo-fi Stairway to Heaven. Oh look, more alien symbols. I'm surprised no one's been texting me. Usually like 5 people have texted me at this point and been like, hey, do you know what the meaning of life is? And I'd be like, no. No, tell me about it. And they proceed not to tell me about it for like 45 minutes. Okay. I think I've talked about this before. I kind of hate when people ask you a question like, do you know what this is? Like when they know the answer. I bet you there's an achievement for this one where it's like clean the watermelon ramp first. And it's like, no. I'm definitely gonna make a pizza once the stream is over. I'm gonna make pizza and clean my living room and put on like a podcast. Oh, this is very relaxing music. But don't worry, I'm wide awake. I'm awake, I swear. I do actually fall asleep like that sometimes. Like I just pass out. That's a thing that would happen to me a lot, especially recently, because I was literally had symptoms of sleep deprivation for a while. It was because I was often up late editing, and I was often up late working on videos or recording, editing. I sometimes would go to bed at 4 in the morning. You want to take a nap because you woke up at 9 today, and you were like, God, it's so early. And it's like, that's not even like that early. You guys, I truly think you guys are heathens because I think both of you have told me that 9 is a horrendous time to wake up. I think the latest I ever wake up is 10. And even then, you still woke up at 10 because you're in a different time zone than me. But I was up at 7 this morning. For no real reason. I was just up at 7. Why? Dude, you guys are just both lazy. Oh, hi, honey. You gonna power wash with Papa? She's just laying on my arm. Am I missing a spot on this wall? Maybe I missed like a bunch of graffiti. Yeah, there's still like a lot of graffiti. There we go. $5 for that? Yeah, but you also... Like, here's the thing. You need more sleep than an average person. I would say, like, you probably only actually need 9 hours, and then you sleep for 12. Because, like, we're both in our 20s. And, like, at this point in our lives, we only really need 7 hours of sleep. I would say you'd probably need 2 extra hours based on your heart. I'm no doctor, so don't quote me on this. But you usually sleep for 12 hours every night. And then you get upset that's like, hey, I haven't seen you all day because you've been, like, basically dead. And I was like, do you want to do something? And you're like, no, I want to sleep. I was like, alright, fine. There are legitimate days where I see you for, like, within the span of 24 hours, I see you for, like, 2. I see you for an hour before you go to... I hate these ads. Stop giving me ads. If you're gonna put ads on the video YouTube, you have to put the little yellow markers on the scroll bar. It's not fair. I would not have picked this music thing if I'd known how many ads there were, but I don't want to go looking for another one because I just want to keep power washing. Oh yeah, my batteries died. Alright, let's go change the batteries real quick. I'm surprised it took this long. Alright, let me grab my batteries. This is why I buy rechargeable batteries, because I play so many games that my batteries die a lot. Rechargeable batteries are the way of the future. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I'm nowhere near the microphone. Alright. There we go. And just like that, I have a controller again. That's actually a really cool thing on this. These are so loud. Why are they so loud? Why do companies insist on making snack packaging the loudest goddamn thing ever? Like, I literally picked fruit snacks because, like, oh, this is a quiet snack. But no. They decided, let's make the loudest goddamn thing ever. I was like, these won't crunch, so like it'll be quiet as I chew on them. I do try to avoid eating during streams. I only do it like if I truly get hungry. This is not the show where we eat the food and then rate the food. It'll probably be fruit snacks when we get back. Maybe. I don't know. I could eat them all. I eat a lot. That is the solution to most problems. I don't know. 17 out of 43. So, you know, the best possible score I can get. And get fruit snacks at the store. Done. Problem solved. Unless it's not... Unless you're not going to the fruit snack store. You're going to a shoe store, I'm pretty sure. You don't know that? Like, depending on what shoe store you're going to, they probably have, like, those, they probably have, like, one of those, things at the front. Where it's like... Where even though it's like, we don't sell food, we have some food here. Like, if you want to grab a quick snack while you're also grabbing shoes. Like, you know how, if you ever go to Old Navy, they have, like, sodas and stuff at the front. Like, you come to I came here for clothes. I'm not really here to buy a snack, and then I buy a Pepsi and a fucking M&M's. What am I doing like this? I really should change this. This is, like, people just, like, going, like, you're so odd. Just crazy. How about you? It's not relaxing to me. Especially considering, like, right after I said that was right after I said I did something kind of weird and bought food at Old Navy. And plus there's all these ads. I'm finding a different music. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you! An all-time classic. If you ever need to express the beauty of a bridge in just a cut of an abridged series in just a couple minutes, that's how you show Soup Store. That's true. I hated going to shoe stores as a kid. I was full of like, you know my shoe size, just buy me, like, you know my shoe size, you know what I like, buy me shoes. I hated going to a shoe store. I had going to clothing stores, because I always had to try it on. I did not want to have to take off what I have. And then, like, put those shoes on. Try them on. Or, like, if you're trying on clothes, you didn't want to, like, take off what you had. Try it on. Step out to show your parents. Step back in. Put on what you're wearing. And then be like, I hate this. It was such a mild fucking inconvenience. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, it's a necessary evil because you want to make sure stuff fits. But I still fucking hate it. Like, once I find something that fits, I'm like, alright, just get everything in this size. And it's like, don't you want to try more? No. I mean, now we know, like, we have what my pant size is now. And now we know what my pant size is. It's like, I never want to go... I'm perfectly fine just, like, ordering it online. Because I hate going shopping. If I am not shopping at a store I want to get clothes from, like, if I'm at a Hot Topic, I'm like, oh, this is my heaven. This is Nerd Haven. Like, I'm fine here. Because I don't think I've ever tried anything on at Hot Topic. I think the only thing you ever tried on Ollie was a swimsuit. You didn't, because there was a Harley Quinn swimsuit, and you're like, I want the Harley Quinn swimsuit. I don't even think it was the swimsuit. I think it was a dress you got from there. It was like that little plaid dress you have, wasn't it? You just got the swimsuit too. Alright, that wall's done, I guess. I regret not trying one thing on from Hot Topic though, because I also got a swimsuit from Hot Topic. I got a Vegeta one, and because of that, and I didn't try it on, so I got like the size that's like, this will probably fit me, and then it didn't. It was way too large, and it fell off me while we were at the pool. But we returned that one, and we got a smaller one. Okay, I guess that's clean now. I didn't realize that was an individual thing in and of its own right, but it was. Is this wall not clean? This wall isn't clean. There we go. It's all the graffiti on these stupid goddamn walls. Speaking of which. Goddamn kids and their stupid graffiti. Back in my day. Get out my lawn. I don't know what I'm doing here. Wow. Does this just say hello? I would actually... Dude, I think I'd actually be mad if at my wedding someone gave me a gift card. Like, cause this is when you get, like, a lot of stuff that you're gonna be using for the rest of my life. Cause my mom still has, like, silverware and plates that that she got from her wedding. Like, you should really be buying stuff for, like, you two are going to be living together. For, like, we're hoping the rest of your lives. Like, so, like, here's an appliance that you can use for a long time. A punch? Wait. Hold up. You mean like one of those cards where you buy where it's like, after you get 10 of these, after you get like 10 things from there, it like gives you a free drink? One of those? That is not a wedding gift. I really hope that that's not what I'm thinking of. Because that's not a wedding gift, that's an insult. That is saying you want this marriage to fail. Like, you should be getting stuff that should last a long time for a marriage. Well, yeah. Oh my god. Of course they're not gonna keep the gift. I mean, if someone gifts you a toaster, like, when that toaster stops working, the toaster stops working. It's not like, oh, but Cheryl and Jamie got me this gift. I'm not gonna I can't throw it out. It's the gift toaster. No, you throw out the toaster, you get a new fucking toaster. Like, they're not meant to, like, last you forever. They're just meant to last you... Is this meant to be a reference to Super Mario? It totally is. They're just meant to last you a long time. Wow, you're a stunning wedding guest. I don't know, maybe I'm losing it because I'm like, I will say 150 is a lot for a gift. But it would be nice to have a $150 toaster. If we've learned anything from this stream, it's that I really want a toaster. Our wedding registry is at Walmart. I actually always find it funny when, like, you can add, like, random ass stores. I didn't mean to use your mom's name. It was just one I said by chance. It was the first thing that came to mind. And I was like, well, I shouldn't use her dad's name. And I was like, I wasn't going to bring attention that I used her name. Like, those are just the two names that popped into my brain. Like, but anyways, I want a toaster. I want a $150 toaster. We don't have a toaster and it annoys me. Because we had a toaster at the last place, but it gave out right before we moved. So we're like, well, we might as well throw out the toaster. And so now I don't have a toaster, but I keep thinking I have a toaster, so I get things you put in a toaster. The baby wants a toaster. Yeah, the baby wants a fucking toaster. Baby wants toaster, and I will bitch like a baby. Don't think I won't whine and moan until I get what I want. I'm not above that. I want a toaster. I just want to eat an Eggo waffle. Toaster was the greatest kitchen appliance ever invented. You just shove something in there, and then like a minute later it pops out nice and warm. It's perfect. It's like the microwave, but like the microwave feels like it tastes longer than a toaster, because the toaster doesn't have like a stupid fucking timer. So it's just like, you're just like, oh, I wanted this toast. I wanted this much toasted. And then you just pop it in and walk away, and then you hear a little click, and it's like, perfect, now I can have my toasted. And like, there's so much stuff that's made for just a toaster. Like, you ever try to, like, I remember one time when I forgot, we both forgot that we didn't have a toaster, so we got like the, no, fuck that, that's more effort. I'm not going to fucking break out a pan and be like, oh, let's make toast. Hang on, I have to share with you something, hold up. I have to run to my kitchen. So one thing I get pretty frequently is we get these pretzel dogs, these frozen pretzel dogs. And the other day I was reading the 2 sets of instructions. There's 2 sets of instructions for how you can prepare them. So I'm going to read both of them. The first one, and this is the quote-unquote recommended method. Preheat the oven or toaster oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove pretzel dog from plastic wrap. Place pretzel dog on microwave safe plate. Heat on high in microwave for 60 seconds. Remove from microwave and place pretzel dog on a baking sheet. Bake in oven for 4 to 5 minutes until exterior is crispy and temperature reaches a minimum of 165 degrees. And then it says enjoy. Or the other option, and this is the option I use because why wouldn't I? Remove pretzel dog from plastic wrap and place on microwave safe place. Microwave for 60 to 90 seconds. Enjoy. Why the fuck would I put... So basically, it just completely cuts out the whole oven steps. Why the fuck would I put it in the microwave just to put it in the oven? Like, I buy these because they're meant to be convenient. I want a quick, convenient little, like, snack thing. I just want, like, 2 pretzel dogs. So it's like, I'm just gonna put them on the microwave, I'm just gonna put them in the microwave, and then I'm gonna eat them. And they come out fine. And, like, I might get salmonella, but who cares about that? Like, the reason we have these appliances is because it's simple. I'm not gonna spend, like, the extra time it takes to, like, pull out the oven, heat up the burn, well, not pull out the oven, pull out a pan, heat up the burner, and then, like, cook toast on a fucking stove. Like, that's so much effort. I just want toast. Like, that's so much effort for toast. I've never heard of a shoe store that doesn't have Nikes. How long have I been, like, how long have I been talking about toast? Because I can go longer if you'd like. God, I was thinking about, like, inconveniences when eating, and my first thought went to Subway. You know, the worst fucking sandwich restaurant to ever exist. Subway is such a fucking inconvenience. I hate going to Subway. I've gone to Subway multiple times. And every time I go to Subway, they make my sandwich somehow terrible. You'll hear about my toast fetish and you'll like it. Nah, I'm kidding. But, every time I've gone to Subway, they've messed up my sandwich. And, like, part of the reason it sucks is because, like, the whole thing is you make your own sandwich there, but they don't make it the way you want it made. It's like, they put stuff on there, and they put it on in, like, the worst ways. So it's like they put, like, too little of some stuff, too much of other stuff, and then, like, when you get it, it's like, wow, this is a shitty sandwich, and I should have just gotten the ingredients myself and made it at home. Even when I got something that was actually on their menu, they still fucked it up, and it was shit. Like, it was literally just, like, it was just a barbecue brisket sandwich, which is, like, not that hard. It's just brisket, you put barbecue sauce on, put some cheese on, and it's done. Like, and that's something on their menu. You know, like, something they advertise. Oh, you know what? It's probably, because this store probably, like, boycotts Nike because you're in, like, the Southern Illinois. But anyway, back to Subway. So, like, it's something off their menu, but, like, even if you order something off the menu, it's like, I just want this sandwich, and it's like, okay, do you want this? It's like, no, I want the sandwich I ordered, and it's like, okay, so do you want that toasted? Yes, I want it toasted, because that's how the sandwich is made, and it's like, God, they just make it so inconvenient, and I get it, having worked in the food industry, I get that you ask those questions, but, like, when I say I just want this, I just want this, and Subway is the worst offender, because it's like, oh, everything we make is you get to customize it as much as you want. It's like, yeah, but I don't want it customized. Just make me the sandwich. It still tastes like shit. Because they didn't put enough of some stuff on. They didn't put too much of other stuff. God, I hate Subway. Subway could go out of business tomorrow and I'd cheer. I'd throw a fucking party and... I'd go all the way to El Paso. Like, I'd find a way to get to El Paso so I can get Jersey Mike's in Celebration. If Subway goes out of business, I will 100% get Jersey Mike's in Celebration. Because Jersey Mike's, they have it right. It's like, you just tell them, I want this sandwich, and like, okay, here's this sandwich, and then you go eat the sandwich. And that's how a sandwich should be. I'm very passionate about what I eat. Can you tell? Oh. I'm actually shocked that Subway is also everywhere. That's the other thing. Like, sometimes you go to a town and the only thing they have is a goddamn Subway. A Subway or a McDonald's, and I also don't eat McDonald's. So, like, when you go somewhere and all they have is a Subway, you're like, oh. And it's like, and they're always like, oh, well, here's our fresh ingredients, because you know you should eat fresh. As they pull out the frozen lettuce that they're keeping in the back that's been sitting there for like 5 days. I let me talk about Subway, and now I can't stop. Don't really let me, I just kind of did. I imagine there's probably not Subways in Greece. What is like the what is like a European or like I guess I should just say in Greece, what is a like chain sandwich shop that you'd frequent? If you, because here it's Subway and Subway sucks. There's so many better like chain sandwich restaurants. Like if I'm, it depends on what kind of sandwich I want. But if I want like a cold sub, I'm going to I'd go to Jersey Mike's, and if I want hot sub, I'd go to Firehouse. But neither of those are where I live. So like all that we have is like a Jimmy John's and a Subway, and it's like, well, do I pick the one that I shouldn't support, or do I pick the one I hate? And then it's like, fuck yeah, I'll make a sandwich at home. Let's get some. I know, I'll just get something else. Goodies? That sounds goody. Dude. You know what the worst part about this whole discussion is? I really, really want a, I really want a sandwich now. I really wish there was a Firehouse here. Hey there, I've got one heck of a little filthy sidecar. If you can help us fit, if you can fit us in, I can run up to you if that helps. We'll probably do that next, just because that's quick. Plus, we gotta save up for that next power washer. You know what's funny? I don't. You brought up like how like for. It's always said differently. I'm gonna say euro because that's how everyone always tells me it's pronounced. Like you brought up how like for euros it's not really a chain place, but I've come to realize that I think here in America I don't think I've ever seen like a chain Greek place. Like thinking about it. That's also because I don't eat euros much. Euros are like an occasional thing, but that's because there's like not many places to get good Greek here. I think the last time I had Greek, it was when I was living in Albuquerque. If you're gonna get like something, it should at least be decent. Something you don't get often. I bet there's probably some chain Greek. I don't eat Europe much. No, I eat European food a lot. Technically, hot dogs are German. Technically. What do you mean I don't eat European much? I eat French fries all the time. Ha 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 ha. I'd imagine authentic European cuisine is way better than anything here in the US. Because here in the U.S., anything authentic is priced out the ass. I'm trying to think of like anything European that's like near me. But I realize I don't think there is. It's also not any good I rarely do because it's every time I've had it, it's never been good because I've never found a good place, and so I rarely want to try places. Like I've had like maybe 2 or 3 good euros in my life. Then when my mom got back from Greece, I said 2 or 3 good euros. It's rare that I get good Greek because, like I said, there's not like any good many good Greek places here in America. When my mom got back from Greece, though, she made us like a very small Greek dinner. It was very nice. I liked it. Yeah, good euros. I'm not saying euros total. I'm saying good euros. Like, I've probably had, like, way more euros throughout my life. But I've had 2 or 3 good ones. I cannot count how many euros I've had. Like, there's a reason I don't I don't go to a lot of Greek places, because it's rare that's a good Greek place. This isn't about, like, oh, man, look at this. This is, like, oh, man, I hate Greek food. It's like, oh, man, there's no good Greek food in America. That's more what it is. And so I rarely want to go to Greek places. And then sometimes I'm just not in the mood for Greek. Last time I did have Greek though. It was very good lamb. Like like I said, it was in Albuquerque, and it was a very good. It was a smaller place, and I had I can't remember exactly what it was. I remember it was lamb something. It was really good. If I could come to Greece, I would. I'd love to visit Greece. I'm jealous my mom got to go to Greece. My mom's about to go to Istanbul. She's about to go to Turkey. I'm really mad about it. She gets to travel so much for work, and I don't. Why doesn't Dairy Queen send me on business trips? Like, send me on a business trip to God, like open the first ever Dairy Queen in somewhere that doesn't have one, and like send me there so I can travel the world. I'll get a passport for it. Yeah, I'm sure that would go well. Everyone in my family travels out of state. My brother just got back from Panama. I've never left this country. I want to point that out. I don't even have a passport. I'm annoyed about it. I need to get a passport. I want to travel the world. I want to visit places. I love to visit Japan. I'd love to visit Greece. I'd love to visit a lot of Europe, actually. I'd love to visit Italy. There's a lot of places that I'd love to see. I also have seen, like, India. India looks beautiful. Like, when I was seeing, like, I saw a thing that was, about scammers, and, like, they actually went to India to go take on this scam call center. And, when they did, they showed, like, they were just commenting on how beautiful India was, and it really was. Like, the footage they showed was amazing. It's such a beautiful country. I want to go to Australia, but I also don't want to die. Every time we bring up Australia, I always think of weird Australian slang. Because, like, over the years, the various Australian friends we have taught me, like, how weird, like, a lot of weird Australian slang. Gobby is still my favorite. That is so fucking dumb. Oh my god. I've also gotten... I think the other thing is, over the years, I've gotten less picky about what I eat. I honestly try to try new things. Like, there's very few things I won't try now. The only thing I don't really like is, like, the only things I don't really eat are, like, mushrooms and shit. I don't really like mushrooms. There's a couple things where it's like, I don't like the texture or the taste of this, so it's like, I really don't want this. Avocado is one. I don't like the texture of avocado. I don't get, like, the big appeal of it. Everyone's like, oh, you don't like avocado? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't like the texture. I don't think it tastes bad, I just hate the texture. I've had a couple things with avocado in them that are pretty good. It's just the texture really throws me off. Like, here's the thing, when you can't smell, the texture of it becomes a big part of it. Like, that's a major thing. Yeah, I try to be... You know, you make me sound like such an asshole. But, like, honestly, it's like, hey, I want to make this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, that sounds nice. And, like, at worst, I'll get a groan. You'll get, like, a groan, and it's like, okay, I won't do it. It's like, no, it's fine, I'll try it. Like, at worst, you get maybe a groan, and I'll still eat it. But sometimes... But, like, I'm never like, no, you absolutely cannot make that. At work... Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, can you just, like, not put this in mine because I don't want it? You always make me sound way worse than I am when it comes to food. And so I try to try as much as I can. Oh, fuck off. I don't care if I sound like a little bitch, baby. This is the stuff that goes into my body and gives me energy. So, like, I'm gonna put that energy defending what's good. Like, I'm not gonna defend, like, some half-assed bullshit like Subway, where, like, everything they make is absolute dog shit, and the experience getting it makes it worse. No, I'm going to defend, like, good restaurants. I'm gonna fucking die on my grave screaming that Wendy's is amazing. Yeah, but the way you said it, you said very tolerable, as if it's like I'm permitting you. Like I'm the grand overlord. If you make anything that I dislike, it will be off with your head. Honestly, yeah. It's the Subway. I'm still mad about Subway. To be fair, you guys are also getting offended about, like, my eating habits. And it's like, this is what I put in my body. And I'm allowed to put whatever the fuck I want in my body. And if that offends you, fuck off. That's not gonna work. Maybe the green. That works better. I just want a wider fan. This is probably the most aggressive anyone has ever been when playing Power Wash Simulator. Oh, all this started with a toaster. You should always be very I'd say this very like this is gonna be sound a little weird. You should always be pretty passionate about like what you put in your body. Because if you're like, oh, I'll just eat whatever, like that, no, that's not a good mentality. You should eat what you enjoy, and you should eat what's good for you. I'm not saying Wendy's is good for me, but I still fucking love Wendy's because I enjoy it. And I'll fucking like I think Subway is absolute dog shit. And every time I've eaten there, it's been one of the worst sandwiches I've had and one of the worst experiences I've had getting food. Like, you'd think that with them being open for so long, they'd figure out that, hey, maybe we should just have, like, a couple items on this menu that, like, they could just order, and then if they want to add something to it, they can. Oh, and, like, if they want to just make their own sandwich from scratch, they can. Because, you know, other places do that. You know, the whole build your own thing. That's a big deal. But, like, no, everything is build your own. So if you try to order something simple, like you just want a quick snack and you're like, oh, I'll go into Subway. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. And then you're there for 20 fucking minutes and you miss your goddamn bus. And that's before you even get the sandwich. Like, by that point, you still don't have the sandwich. You're still waiting on them to, like, put the fucking lettuce on. The size of your work shoes? I'm gonna out you here. Women's 10.5. I thought you were gonna say go eat Subway. I would have actually lost it. Fucking. What's funny is I just ate something too. I just want to truly drill home that I hate Subway, and I want their business to fail. It's not. I think all I can tell you, even when I have eaten, I'd rather die than I'd prefer a slit throat over Subway. But I think all I can tell you anytime we talk about Subway, this is what I'm like, because I fucking hate Subway. I don't know. Subway is a trash company that makes trash food and says it's healthy. Not to mention their mascot is one of not to mention their spokesperson for the longest time was one of the most disgusting human beings on the face of the earth. And the South Park episode about him wanting to give everybody AIDS has aged amazingly. And that's all I'll say. I do want to come to Greece. I need to get a passport. To be fair, let's not go that far. I don't think anyone hates Subway more than Aaron. I might be close, but that's like comparing a tidal wave to a tsunami. They're both bad and will cause some massive damage, but the tsunami is going to destroy a lot more. Oh. I might actually order pizza tonight just because now I was thinking about it's like, I mean, I want that pizza, but also like I've been talking about fast food for so long. I can actually go for Burger King. Burger King is like, I never get the hate for Burger King, because I think with some people who don't like Burger King, they just do not like the flame grilling of it, because, is it tidal wave, baby? I mean, I'd say a tsunami and a hurricane are pretty on par with each other, because to be fair, a hurricane technically isn't that destructive, it's just that due to the way when our cities just aren't prepped for them, they often destroy a lot more than they should. Is this technically part? No, that's called the bowl. Okay, that's probably the upper floor. That's all. It's like comparing a tornado to a sharknado. One is just, they're both bad, but one is just naturally worse. Oh. Dude. Sharknado is like one of the best, worst movies ever. It's like cheesy in every way it should be. Oh, I guess you have to go to another store. Hopefully one with Nike. Whoa, that's actually kind of cool. Real quick, on par, as I'm thinking of like bad movies that are like so terrible they're amazing, I can't help but bring up something I desperately want to see. It is called Velocipaster, and it is about a pastor who can shapeshift into a velociraptor. And like, if that does not like immediately pique your interest in like, wow, that is the most over the top premise and it's going to suck, then like, I don't know, it's going to suck, but it's going to do it. It's going to be terrible, but it's going to be terrible in the best possible way. It's one of those movies where they came up with the name and then they wrote the script. Where it's like, that's the coolest sounding thing ever. Let's make something awful. Sharknado is the same way. Where it's just like, shark, tornado, Sharknado, let's make some bullshit. And it's beautiful. I think there's 4 of those movies. Actually, I think there's 5. And they made 5 Sharknado movies. Because you know how common a tornado full of sharks is. Like, you get one here every other week. Oh, I'm a little out of it from the Subway rants. You think I can get this out of the... Hang on, I want to try something. Go! Come on. Alright. You gotta build some momentum. Come on! Damn it. I don't think I can do it. It's in this bowl for life. Oh. You know what? You know how I said I need to get my blood pumping earlier? You know what really got my blood pumping? Yelling about Subway. And the best part is now we have a clip for the best of montage I was talking about earlier. Just me ranting about Subway. I know football. It's... Imagine, this is a soccer ball. I'm kidding. Actually, speaking of football, did you hear, about... Did you hear, about that documentary about Ryan Reynolds buying, a football club in Britain? Oh! Oh, hang on. You almost got it. Oh, come on. I mean, if the one job of your company is to make food, you should be good at... Oh, I touched the rim! Come on. Not to mention, Subway's been open for a long time. So, he bought a team in Wrexham. And he bought it alongside him and Rob McElhenney. Yeah! So him and... Oh, you know what? I'm glad I didn't give up. Oh, that's fucking funny. But him and Rob McElhenney bought the team in Wrexham. And they made a whole documentary about it. And his wife is pissed. Like, Blake Lively was not happy to hear that Ryan Reynolds bought a football team. I do want to follow more sports. I don't follow really anything. I want to get more into basketball and baseball. And I don't know, maybe I'd get into football too, but not like American football. American football is kind of boring. You know what? I only watch one game. Wouldn't you be pissed if your husband just suddenly bought a football team? Like, out of nowhere. Like, suddenly, he just bought a fucking football team. Think of it this way. Like, imagine just, like, out of nowhere, Potat comes into your house with, like, 40 dogs that you do not plan to own. You do not know how to take care of this, and like, it's a new financial burden. Oh, there's a lot more to this upper floor. It's a whole football team. Like, it's not like, until it makes a profit, it's just something you sink money into. God, why is that? Look, I get it. Like, the dogs are cute, but keep in mind, it's not like they're suddenly like, oh, I don't have to pay for these. No, it's, you still have a shit ton of money. It's like, oh man, this is a cool thing to have, but by God, my bank account. This is the running discussion with Ollie, where she just like, she has on several occasions nearly brought home a dog. Look, I get it, and I get you want the dogs, but you can't, no, you will not! Like, just making a massive purchase, like, that's the thing, just making a massive purchase without telling your significant other, it's just kind of a bad thing to do. Is this technically part of the, is this part of the quarter pipe? What am I missing on this ramp? And buying a whole, and like right now, it's a small team. It's like, from what I understand, Wrexham's like fairly small. The town isn't that big, and like the football team they have there is like one of their biggest things. So that's why it's a big deal for them. And so, like, if they can't, so I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, all the money is his own. I mean, this is the guy who not... I don't know what Blake Lively does, if I'm being honest. Because Ryan Reynolds, he acts, he owns a cell phone company, he owns a gin company, and now he owns a football team, apparently. So, like, I imagine it was probably his own money. He just owns so much. He owns so much, and he's still receiving residuals from a lot of popular properties. Like... I was watching Deadpool the other day. That's like, just me watching that means, like, that's 50 cents added to his residual check. We streamed it on, Disney Plus. And every time someone streams that, he gets 50 cents onto his residual check. Every time someone buys one of the DVDs, he gets some of the residuals. Like, that's just how it works. Yeah, it's still, like, just bad to hear. Because here's the thing. Even, like, if I paid for something right now with my money, like, just something that's like, oh man, this would be so cool, I feel like it would be bad because it'd be, like while me and Ollie don't share bank account, it's still, like, bad that we're just, like, going out buying things. Like, in general, you just shouldn't go out just randomly buying things without, like, at least speaking with your significant other. Like, they might not get a say in this, but you should at least inform them beforehand. I don't know, but he might have. He might have done that, and it's just like, you shouldn't buy a football team. And then he bought a football team. It's very weird to me that, like, America and Britain, and, like, Europe, I should say, the rest of the world, there's American football and then there's football. That's the best way to put it. It's weird that, like, when America was, like, making the biggest sport of their country, they decide, you know what, let's steal the name from a sport that already exists, where the name makes sense. Because in football, you kick the ball, and you can only, and the ball actually isn't allowed to touch your hands. Like, that's why it's referred to as football. But here in America, you kick the ball, like, once, and then you exclusively hold it. Like, why is it called football? I think whenever people make the joke, like, whenever Americans make the joke that it's not called football, it's soccer, like, this is real football, it's like, no, it's not, for starters. The other was run first. And the other thing is, our name football just doesn't make sense for this game. I love, when people call it hand egg. That's my favorite thing. Because the ball isn't ball-shaped, it's an egg. Hand egg is my favorite name for it. But the most appropriate term is calling it American football. But I will forever refer to it as hand egg. And I only really watch one football game a year. I'll watch the Super Bowl, and that's it. But I would like to watch more baseball. Baseball is fun if you go see it at the stadium. I remember my parents took me and Ollie to a minor league game, and, like, that was really fun. The energy was, like, really electric, and I honestly didn't realize, like, how many innings in we were until it was over. Like, it was bottom of the ninth. Yeah, rugby is different. Rugby's way more aggressive. From what I've understood about rugby. Rugby is, like, horribly aggressive. But I also know nothing about outside of that. To be fair, there's a lot of American sports that are somewhat similar to sports in Europe and the UK. Such as, what's it called? Cricket. I know nothing about cricket, but I do know that apparently baseball takes some keys from it. I'm going to use my long extension. I also to my understanding that cricket is, like, kind of a confusing sport. But who knows? I don't, because I'm probably never going to learn it, if I'm being honest. No one I know gives a damn about cricket. Or at least they haven't, like, told me they give a damn about cricket. Maybe someone's like, cricket is my life. And it's like, oh, this is the first time I'm learning about this. Did not realize you were this big into cricket. Hey, you sent me a picture of the shoes. They were very nice. You called them Mary Jane shoes earlier. I kind of see it. They do look like the standard high heels a cartoon character would wear, if I'm being honest. Like, when you called them Mary Jane shoes, I was like, they're very nice high heels, but they do look like exactly how, like, if you were to draw high heels for a cartoon character, that's how they'd be drawn. See, when you say Mary Jane's, I just think of the Spider-Man character. Or Weed. One of the two. Because both can be referred to as Mary Jane. I will Speaking of Mary Jane, being a term for weed. Does anyone remember in the Scooby-Doo movie, how when they had the woman that like was Shaggy's romantic interest be named Mary Jane. There's a lot of really dumb and weed jokes in that movie. I remember James Gunn made that movie, and I'll be honest, like he really like drove home like all they're stoners, and it's like we know, but like you can be a little more subtle about it. Like I think when Shaggy finds out that that her name is Mary Jane, he's like that's my favorite name, dude. Without even using 10% of his full power. You know what I really have to play on stream? I have to play Multiverses, and I gotta play as Ultra Instinct Shaggy, which they actually put in the game. And kill everyone. Multiverses legitimately looks like... It looks like it has potential to be like all those characters that like people like would jokingly say should be in Smash Brothers, despite the fact that they're not in like any game property. It looks like it has the potential to be all that. I really hope that they're able to get like, because right now I think it's only properties that are owned by Warner Brothers and it's like subsidiaries. Because like there's a lot of DC stuff. Like I know Harley Quinn's in the game, which also if I remember, it's very weird because like the design they went with for Harley Quinn is, and there's costumes, so you can't like switch your costume. But the design they went with for Harley Quinn is based off the Kaylee Cuoco version that's on TV now, but it's not Kaylee Cuoco's voice. I think it's the original voice actress for Harley Quinn. It's either her or Tara Strong. I'll be honest, like as I learn more about your laptop, I'm gonna say right now, it probably cannot run Multiverses. Who else is in there? I mean, there's a lot of DC characters, because, like, of course, Superman and Batman are in it. They recently added the Iron Giants. I think LeBron James is in it, like, as part of Space Jam. There's a couple Looney Tunes characters. Like, Tom and Jerry are in it. And Tom and Jerry, from what I've seen, how they work is it's like they're just having their own fight. Like, they're fighting, and all their attacks are basically like you're getting caught up in their fight, which is honestly kind of funny. Oh, was Wonder Woman in it? I thought... so I got, like, the big three for DC. Because, like, they're, like, the big three for the Justice League. Which is probably the smartest idea they could have done. It's like, oh yeah, let's just get, like, the three major... We have a whole DC fighting game. Let's put a couple in this. Probably their line of thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if they add the Warners from Animaniacs, Yakko, Wackle, and Dot. Or at the very least, one of them. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else DC owns. Oh, I think they added a character from Game of Thrones. I think Arya Stark's in the game. Who else is in it? I'm trying to think. I can't think of who else might be in it. Oh, of course, Shaggy and Velma, of course. I forgot to, like, I was talking about Ultra Instinct Shaggy earlier, and how they put him in the game, but I forgot to actually say, like, oh yeah, but Velma's also in it. I remember one of her attacks, and she just straight up calls the cops, and like a little, police car comes in and like carries the person off. It's kind of funny. Like, I think the important thing about a fighting game like that, it's the same. I have the same feeling about Smash Brothers. Is when they add a character, it's very important that it feels like they are, like, it feels like it is that character being put into the game. It's not just like, here's, like, you can play as Wonder Woman, but it doesn't feel like, the attacks don't feel like Wonder Woman. If that makes sense. Like, that was the thing. In Smash Brothers, when they brought in, like, Mega Man, they had, like, very little things that make him feel like, oh, fuck. Sorry, I had to stretch my wrist. I popped it there, and that's what that sound was. Like, when they add Mega Man in, one of the things was, as he runs, he can just use his Mega Buster. And, like, that's just a nice little detail. Also, Ollie, don't pee yourself. Just hold. I believe in you. I believe you can hold it. It's like little things. And this game looks... And Multiverses looks like it has that. Not just with, like, the... It has, like, that appropriate amount of, like, memes with how they did Ultra Instinct Shaggy. But also, it's like these characters are actually being pulled from their world into this fight. And a big example is the fact that, like, Tom and Jerry are just, like, in their own fight, and everyone else is kind of getting sucked in. I think that's clever. That's really clever for what those two are. It's definitely a game I want to play more. And I think it's a great idea that not only is it multi-platform and cross-platform play, but it's also free. Like, they're going to get a lot more people to play it just from that. Because, like, kids who love characters like, kids who love Batman are going to be like, oh man, I can play as Batman, and I can play as the Looney Tunes. Like, they're going to just play it. And they can just download it for free on the iPad. Their parents, like, just shoved in their face because they don't want to deal with their kids. And they're gonna just, like, learn about violence the way every kid does, through video games. I mean, look at this violence. We are murdering this dirt. I think, I'm trying to think. I also would like to do more Smash Bros. In the future. Because the only thing I did when I played Smash Bros. Was I played as Sora. And I wasn't very good at it because I hadn't played Smash Bros. In so long. So I'd love to get back to Smash Bros. And go through classic mode with every character. At the very least. And I'd like to just get good at Smash Bros. Because I'm not that good at Smash Bros. I'd like to get better. I also want to do that one thing where it's the voice recognition. I'd like to do challenges revolving around it. I'd like to come up with some creative ones, though. Because what I'm talking about was a very specific one. Like, if you haven't heard of Doug, he's a very funny streamer. He does, the best way, he puts it best in his own words. He solves problems that no one has. And one of the challenges he did was, he played Smash Brothers, but every time he said a character's name or a word containing that character's name, he had to completely restart classic mode. And of course, when one of the characters' names is Ike, and you have a tendency to say like a lot, it creates some issues. Not to mention the chat was also trying to mess him up, but they're like putting little tricks in. That's a really funny video, though, if you haven't seen it. I've watched it a couple times because it's like, God, it just... I come back to it whenever I need a good laugh. That's the other reason my channel doesn't do well. I always tell everyone to go watch other streamers. It's not my fault people are funnier than me. It's their fault. How dare they be better? Why am I using the long nozzle still? I keep forgetting to switch to stubby. There we go. There's not like a quick button to switch nozzles though. That's the part to switch the extender. Like I can switch the nozzles like that. But there's not like a quick button for if you just want to switch the knob, or if you want to switch the extender. Oh. What the hell? Oh, that's wrong. Maybe there is. Let me check the controls. Here we go, controls. I want to play with... What the fuck? Rotate equipment anti-clockwise? What the fuck does that mean? It also does not tell me what the controls are. So, if there is one that lets me switch... I've never seen anyone that says anti-clockwise before. So there's the nozzles. Toggle washer, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's this one. Nope. I've been using that button this whole time, and suddenly I'm like, maybe it's this button. Maybe it's one of the face buttons. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you hold down X, you can do it without pulling up this menu. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Don't worry, Ollie, the family's next. I just read that. That's why I was so delayed on that. The family will soon join you. Remember, when you kill someone, you gotta make sure to wipe out the bloodline, so that way there's no one ready to come that can come seek revenge after you. Yeah. To be fair, there's things that like, is I think every country has things that are weird. But Britain is it's always weird for like Americans when they see like British English, because there's like multiple kinds of English. There's not even like a set American English, because there's also Southern English. There's Southern English. There's Southern English. There's like more New York English. There's whatever the fuck Minnesota is. And every country kind of has its own little things in English. Like every country has like even countries that speak the same language don't like quite speak the same language. There's different versions of English. Because there's different. It's regional. That's what I'm trying to say. There's regional English. Like, different areas have their own slang, different areas have their own accents, different areas have their own things. What did Minnesota do to English? See, I can't do a good Minnesota accent. Ollie does it better than I do. There we go. Ollie, become a Minnesotan. For the sake of science. Minnesota doesn't. And then people from see, she does a great Minnesotan. There was a point where people thought I was from Britain. Like, they're like, ooh, your accent's amazing. I was like, I don't really have an accent. To you, I have an accent. That's just how I talk. Like, this is how I've talked since I was born. Like when I was born out, when I came out the womb quoting Shakespeare. True story. I'm almost done. Like, I think most of what's left is the floor, like most of that percentage, because the floor is huge. I'm trying to get, like, everything else first. Like, all the ramps and shit. I mean, that's... You know, I was thinking about how we were talking about, how, like, the next Leading the Blind, how, like, at some point you want to do a lot of those, RPG Maker horror games. Oh, did I not? Oh, fuck, I didn't. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. It was totally capitalized the whole time. I know proper grammar. I quoted Shakespeare coming out the womb. Me and the more smart man. Grammar was actually drilled into my head a lot as a kid. And so, like, if you ever see something like that, that's fully me messing up. Like, I just did not notice it. I'll be honest, all I did for the stream title from the last stream was I just put more in the title. And I was like, that's good enough. Okay. So, I think that's all. Yeah, I really think it's just the floor left. But it's not giving me, like, the checklist. Like, when it got down to the last three things, it should have given me a checklist. Grammar was drilled into my head a lot as a kid because my dad was very strict about grammar. So there's a lot of, like, little things that, like, stuck with me. Like, when it was, like, one of the big things was, when I say, like, when, like, I say me and someone, because you're supposed to say, this person and I are going to. Because the idea is, it's like, if you take that person out of the sentence, would it still sound grammatically correct? It's like, you wouldn't say, me am going to, you'd say, I am going to. So you'd be like, so in this case, it'd be like, Ollie and I. But if we took Ollie out, that would be like, I am going to this. But if you say it the other way, it's like me and Ollie would be like, me am going to this. Oh, there's a gallery floor that's separate from like the skate park floor. That's interesting. I should probably buy the soaps at some point, because there actually is an achievement just for having, like, every kind of soap. But I also haven't bought the soap thing, because every person who I've seen play this game is like, the soaps really aren't that good, they don't help that much. I think with the soaps, and not to mention, when you run out, you have to buy more. Like, compared to just, like, the power washer, which is like, yeah, I have to go over this a couple times, but it's not costing me money. Am I on the stubby? Yeah, I'm on the stubby. Oh, like do a preliminary clean? Yeah. I also have to buy... Here's the thing. If I wanted to use the soaps, I'd have to buy the soap shooter, and I don't want that. I honestly just want to kind of get to the heavy duty. But I need 40 stars. I still need a little bit more. Oh, I kind of want this. It's the color of the Wii Zapper. Hang on. Oh, not the Wii Zapper. The NES Zapper. Fuck, it's only 50 bucks. How much is it for each cleaner? Cool. Soap connoisseur. Yeah! Ah, it's a waste of money, but it's my waste of money. I guess the soaps do get out. Do the soaps get out tougher stains, or are they just like soap? Now I can select my soap. There's also apparently 2 other cleaners that I don't have, but who cares? I'm just gonna keep power washing. It's more satisfying to do this than just have like... So every time I see a soap, it's like blah 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 blah, and it looks like that. It looks like if you did this. This is the best way to describe it. Like if you just did this. Every time I see a soap, it's like if you use the low quality nozzle, the Big Fan nozzle from like far away. Like this looks exactly like what it looks like after you use the soap to clean. So then you're just like, okay, cool. This did not do as much as I would like it to have done. Compared to a power washer where you just like, and then you just go. Okay, so hang on. So I'm gonna clean right here first because this is. So this line is the stopping point between the skate park floor and the gallery floor. So I'm just gonna clean this right real quick along this line. I'm just gonna clean along this real quick so I can. There we go. God, this game's so fun. It is amazing, like, how long you can play this and not get tired of it. Like, even games I really like, after playing through this long, I'd be like, maybe I should, like, take a break. But this one, it's like, I just want to keep playing. Ooh. I will say, I'm glad that's something you get to do with your mom, because makeup is not something I am good for. Not to mention Sephora, every time we've gone to Sephora, it burns my eyes. I'm not even kidding. That is the brightest store ever. And I get that it's so that they can, like, you can, like, try on the makeup and sample it, and you can see what you do, and you can see it. But, like, God. Like, the stand, like, the displays are illuminated. The displays are illuminated. What's it called? It's illuminated. The displays are illuminated. Like, the fucking walls are illuminated. The shelves are illuminated. Everything's illuminated. And it just burns your retinas. Like, it is legitimately the brightest store I've ever seen. And just like when I see it off in the distance, like when we're walking through the mall, any makeup store, I feel like I need to put on sunglasses. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it's still fucking bright. I think. I don't know if you actually saw. It's because I prefer like very much darker tones. Like even this, like are like where the colors are bright, they're muted. You haven't been caught up with our Danganronpa 2, but there was actually a segment where the area was so bright that I put on sunglasses because no joke, it was hurting my eyes. It hurts my emo eyes. Hey, Ollie, can you do me a favor while you're, like, just running around? Can you see if you can schedule me, like, whenever you get back, can you see if you can also schedule me in a hair appointment? At the very least for a cut. I don't know if we can do a dye, but I want to get it cut. I do want my hair re-dyed. I haven't had my hair dyed in so long. Because some stores here in the US are stupid and they're like, oh man, you can't do that. Customers don't like when you dye your hair. But like any customer that they think wouldn't like when you dye your hair, it's like, oh, your hair's so pretty. I mean, I worked at a company for I think, what was it, 2 years, 3 years, and oh, hang on. The fuck? Oh, is that the makeup? Yeah, that's the lipstick. It's not that bad. But like I didn't realize like what you were sending pictures of for a second. So it just looked like you have 2 scratch marks on the back of your hands. Which I think proves that they really compliment your skin tone, because it shows that it looks like what you look like injured. So I guess that's a good brand for you. I like to think that all I have left is the floor, but it's possible I missed something. I hope when I finish the floor it gives me the checklist. Or it just finishes. And it just didn't give me the checklist for some reason. I don't need to stand up for this, I can just clean. I clean from the ground. From the ground up, okay. There's a bunch of little things left. I missed a bunch of like little things. Just give me the ding. Just ding. 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 Thank you. Alright, now on the skate park floor. The vast majority of what's left. That is crazy. It sounds like elevator music. I don't think I can tell that joke. I like you guys talking about makeup remind me of something. I don't want to bring it up. You guys are just having your own conversation about makeup, and I was like, I don't know how to participate, so I'm just gonna clean the floor. And I was like, alright, this is my channel, I actually have to be talking. I don't, I'm not a makeup person. Like, for someone who's, like, very much taken on the emo aesthetic, I was never into, like, the black eyeliner. Black eyeliner. Text you what? Oh, the joke I can't tell? I'll text it to you later. Just don't let me forget. It was from a video. I can probably, I can probably just send it to you. But I never got into, like, the, because, like, one of the very big emo things was, the black eyeliner. Like, the emo eyeliner. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I was, never that into that. It seemed like a lot of effort to look depressed when, like, I already look depressed. I don't need to put, like, more effort in. Like, that's the epitome of not a phase mom. You dress as me for Halloween? That's fucking weird. Last year I didn't dress as anything for Halloween because I couldn't get a costume. This year I hope I can. I either want to do Rengoku from Demon Slayer or I want to do Joker from Persona. I still have like all the Joker stuff saved in my on my shopping thing on shopping sites. Like I have all of it saved. It's just there to be purchased. So I'm hoping next month I can get a lot of it. Like I have the trench coat. I have the coat. I have the shirt. I have the. No, Joker from Persona. I'm going as Joker from DC if he had a heart attack. So the whole time, I'm just gonna be holding my, left arm. Oh, I get it. To be fair, I wouldn't mind doing it. I just don't want to like do it right now. If I did Joker, I'd want to do Joker on his own for Joker's sake. But I'm not really in the mood to do a Joker right now. Joker deserves more than a simple heart attack. If there's anything that can kill, the only thing that can kill Joker is Joker. If we're being honest. Looks like the floor splits here. Does it? No, that's the skate park floor. Interesting. It has like a seam there, so it's like, oh, is that two different parts of the floor? What was the, I'm gonna segment it for my own sake, so I'm gonna segment it along this seam. I'm gonna start from, I'm gonna go along this seam, and then, the fuck? Oh, the seam kind of disappears here. That's weird. Alright, still, I'm gonna go from here and work my way back. I'm gonna start on that next segment. I used to do a good Joker impression. Let me see if I can still do it. I'm trying to think of how I do it. Hang on. It's hard to, like, focus on how to do the impression while also trying to, power wash. I might have to stop one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Gotham. Welcome. Fuck. I was trying to think of what to say. Hang on, let me just. Take two. Give me something to say. Give me a joke. Give me a fucked up joke to tell. Give me something that Joker would find funny. Oh, I do the laugh well. The laugh is something I've worked very hard in practice. If I wanted to be the first DC character I'd really want to do, though, I'd probably want to do Red Hood. I'd want to do Jason. Think about, like, costumes. I still have that stuff saved in my stuff, too. I just need to, like, get it. I'm trying to think of, like, something fucked up Joker would say. I don't want to just do the laugh. I want to, like, lead into it with a joke. With the pipe. You mean the crowbar. It's a crowbar. We've talked about Jason so much, and you still don't get that it's a crowbar. How dare you? If we're going to discuss my son, you have to discuss the trauma appropriately. There's also Joker with the crowbar. You know, Batsy, most people send canaries in to die, but you seem to like sending in robins. I think that was a pretty good one. You are not Joker. That was actually very close to what I actually did. To the joke I made. Tiny baby shoes. Oh right, you're at a shoe store. I forgot you were at a shoe store. So you're tiny little Skechers. One day, not today though. Hey, I'll read that too. Aw, Patsy, got a new kid already? Why, it's barely been a month since the last one was decommissioned. I worked. Attention, ladies and gentlemen of Arkham Asylum. We're going to be playing a nice little stress-relieving game of the floor is lava. Pretty soon, the judges will be coming by with flamethrowers, so make sure you don't get burnt up. I used to do it better. I used to practice that Joker impression a lot because it was one of my favorites to do. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't had much reason. Anyway, the point stands. DC hire me. You can find all my information below. Just send it to me, and I will happily respond to you with more voice clips of me as Joker, and I will be happy to play the role. Just like get back to me right away. I mean, if you want me to do, like, it'll hurt me, but I will do the Jason Todd stuff if you like DC. Like, I might like Jason Todd, but I also want to be. I would also love to play the Joker. So, like, if you want to get back to me, If I actually got to work for DC, that would actually be like a dream come true. I don't know why I'm moving so slow. Like, I would legitimately kill to get to work for DC. That would be so cool. You know what I discovered today? So in I listened to a roller coaster podcast done by two people I really like. It's called Annual Pass, and on it I discovered that apparently Universal still has the Incredible Hulk coaster. I didn't realize that. I didn't know they still had it. I knew they had it in the past, but I didn't realize they still had it. Like, because of course their biggest competitor in the theme park industry is Disney. So apparently there's a whole deal that Disney and Marvel have with Universal that they're not allowed to make any Avengers properties, not just Hulk, Avengers properties to the east of the Mississippi River. And I thought that was crazy. Like, so that's why the Avengers campus that just opened is only in what's it called? In California. Because they can't open one in they literally can't open one in Florida. They can't open one to the east. I think that's so fascinating. Imagine having like a major property like for your amusement parks that you can't put in one of your biggest amusement parks. Like, that's kind of funny. Like, you can't put into one of your one of the two biggest amusement parks you own because your competitor has it. Like, that's kind of fucking funny. I think we're getting close to being done here. I'm pretty sure this floor is the last thing that needs to be done. Dude, I really want to go to an amusement park. I haven't gone to... Last one I went to, like, I wasn't able to fully enjoy because it was for, like, a school trip. And they took us to SeaWorld. And I didn't, like... Last time we went there, I don't remember going on any water rides. Because I went there, like, when I was real little. But I don't remember going on any water rides when I went to SeaWorld. So I didn't pack swim trunks. And because of that, there was a point where while a lot of kids were going on the water rides, I didn't have like any swim trunks that I could wear. So I was just like sitting down on like the fake beach they had, watching other kids go down the slides, like with the water slides and shit, and it kind of sucked. It was the middle of summer too. And humid as fuck San Antonio. There's also the fact that I really didn't want to go to SeaWorld. Like, the choices while we were in San Antonio was we could have gone to SeaWorld or we could have gone to Six Flags. I wanted to go to Six Flags, and we went to SeaWorld. And my mom was upset about the decision too, because she was, for the school trip, she was like one of the advisors. She was the treasurer for the trip. She was the treasurer for the band at the time. It was a band trip. So, she thought we also should have gone Six Flags. And I think Six Flags would have just been a better choice. Mostly because, SeaWorld's kind of a worse place to go in general. Because they, are not known for treating the, animals in their care well. Did you know the Backstreet Boys' first ever concert was opening for Shamu at SeaWorld? This rail isn't clean. I also hear that there's a lot of different theme parks I want to go to. I want to go to Universal Japan because that has the new Super Nintendo World, or like the Super Mario World. Oh, that ramp wasn't thin. And like that just looks like so much fun. Apparently I remember there's like a hidden like something signed by Shigeru Miyamoto hidden somewhere in the Super Nintendo world. And that's like so cool. Think of it. I might be remembering it wrong, but it's cool. It's also apparently like some really cool like I hear Disney Paris is also amazing, Disneyland Paris, and what's it called? I think there's a Disneyland in Beijing that's supposed to be really nice. But I'll be honest, as much as I would love to like go to Disneyland Beijing, I'd rather just like, if I was going to Beijing, I want to go to Beijing for Beijing. Like for like the stuff, for like the culture there. And if I'm going to Paris, I'd rather go for Paris, not for like Disneyland. If I go to Japan, I'm going for Japan. Like maybe if I ever go, like if I'm ever lucky enough to go to Japan multiple times in my life, then yeah, I will definitely go to Universal Japan at some point. But I can, but I'd rather just like the first time I go to Japan just be to appreciate Japan. Like I can go to Universal here. Like that is something like I'm in another country and it's a big deal. I'd rather just like appreciate what this country's culture and its and like and just the country in general. And I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe the first time I go, I'm also like, we'll go to Universal Japan. But who knows? Maybe we won't even go to wherever it is. I actually don't know what part of Japan it's in. It's probably near Tokyo, and there's no way we're not going to Tokyo. It would also be, like, really expensive to go to a theme park, to go to another country, and then go to a theme park. Like, that's really expensive. But then again, maybe it's cheaper there. I don't know. I don't know what the price of Universal Japan is. Okay, so, this is a weird thing, but in Japan, there was, no, Japan is Universal, I'd want to go to Universal Japan if we went there, but in Japan there used to be a small Pokemon theme park called Poke Park, because of course, and in Poke Park, if you took out your DS while there, you'd have a chance to do the DS download play and get a little Pokemon fishing game that you could play for a bit. Like, it was just something that was there. Like, as long as you were in the Poke Park area, you could get, like, this little DS game. And I don't think it's available anymore, at least not through any, like, proper means, to say the least. How did I finish this prototype? Oh no, there's a lot of them. Okay, so railing, the floor, and 2 of the walls. I thought I got all the walls. I will say, the one thing that's always a little annoying is when you're doing the spot clean after. Like, you're like, oh fuck, what did I miss? Is it one of these? Is it, so these are rails, this is railing. So let's finish the skate park floor first. God. Just clean up these little spots. That is definitely, this is definitely the worst part about cleaning these big ones, is the spot cleaning. I really just want there to be like a massive spot I missed in this, on the skate park floor. So that way it's like I can just clean that up and it's like, okay, you're done. But what the fuck? What am I stuck on? Yeah, just like a bunch of little things. Just way more annoying. I just have to clean up these little things and be like, will this get me the ding? My hands are always so sweaty. When I both record and when I play games. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Fucking hell. It's just like the tiniest little, like, specks of dirt. I think they actually... While I'm still thinking of, like, all the theme parks we were talking about, I think they are working on making, like, the Super Mario Land or Nintendo Land here I think they're working on making it in Universal Florida here in America. But I might be wrong about that. I mean, it would be cool to have one that's, like, closer, but the downside there is I have to go to Florida. Come on, just give me the ding. Look how clean this floor is. They can deal with it. I don't think someone's going to, like, I don't think anyone's going to really care that, like... Oh my god, that didn't end it. Come on. It's so small pieces of dirt. You can barely see them. Hell, I can only see them because of my superpower, because of my dirt finding superpower. Oh, hey, there's the railing. How did I miss so much on this? Oh, I see. My Misty Yellow wasn't good enough to clean it. I'm really looking forward to when we can get that heavy duty power washer. There we go. Now it's the walls and the skate park floor. Well, here's the problem. I'm trying to sweep a large area. Because, God. The terminals, I got the ding on that. It's because technically the red nozzle has more pressure because it's a more focused stream compared to these ones. Like that's why, like, the smaller the fan of the nozzle, the more powerful it will be, and so it's able to get deeper stains. Oh, come on. Look at the little specks of dust it's making me clean. What are these? Dirt stains for ants? Are you kidding me? Come on! Look at how little white there is on this bar! I'm just walking around this skate park like, oh, where are the little stains? The inconsequential stains. No, I've looked over this whole skate park floor. Like, because it's just the floor. Because if I go up here, it's the upper floor. So it has to just be these little stains. If I go past those two walls, it's the, what's it called? It switches to the gallery floor. So it's somewhere down here. Please tell me that the top of this spine counts as the floor. Nope. Come on, it is specks of dust that you are having me clean. I wish there was a big stain, because then it would be understand. Oh my dear lord, fuck. Alright, let's go find these walls. Oh, here's one. At least this I get, because, like, there was all that graffiti on it. Like, at least with the graffiti, I know how deep it goes. I do my dad emote, but I legitimately, I just want this clean. What? Oh. Come on, just give me the ding. What is it? Why is it being so strict today? Oh, that makes sense. Still being really there we go. Alright, that at least makes sense as to why it was so dirty. Right, that wall's clean, that wall's clean. This wall's clean. It has to be one of the outside walls. Clean, clean. Clean, 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 clean. 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 Clean, clean, clean. Clean, 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 clean. Clean, clean, clean. What the fuck? What the fuck? Clean. Oh! Unclean! Where is it? I saw it. Oh, it's this tiny segment right here that I thought was part of a different wall. It's not even this bigger part. What? Is it just this? What's unclean? It has to be on top then. Hang on. It's gotta be on top, because that is the cleanest wall I have ever seen. Are you kidding me? What else is this still to clean? The wall's clean. Because this isn't part of the same wall. This wall is clean. What the fuck? Okay, it's not even fully cleaned! Whatever. Let's see how this came out. Ooh. Wait, what? Excuse me? It only plays that tiny bit! Wait, no, that's a jip! Hold on! Excuse you? I'm sorry? I feel robbed! Someone called 911. Someone called 911. I got robbed. Let's do the... let's do the motorcycle and the sidecar. Just because that would be quick. I'm actually mad about that. I am going to... Power Wash Simulator, you're going to hear from my lawyers. Ooh. I love these kinds of, these quick ones. They're very quick, but they're very fun. Because it's just like, you truly just watch the dirt just fly off. So, oh my god, you found pizza? I didn't mean to clean that, but okay. Still sounds like a Thomas the Tank Engine, like a Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm honestly, I'm in this state where I'm kind of debating if I want to do Pizza Night or if I want to do, man, this thing's called a mud guard, and it certainly did not do well for guarding the mud. Dude, I'm probably gonna do pizza tonight, not to bring it up. Oh, look at that dirt and climb just fly off. Look at that, that's beautiful. I don't know if I want to do another super long one, so we might do some of the, like, shorter challenge ones. Like some of the little fun ones that, like, don't pay us, but they're just fun. Fuel tank. What's still left on the fuel tank? Is the fuel tank still dirty? What the hell's left? I'll come back to that. Or do the... Maybe we should do the Mars rover. Oh, is it... Is that Russ? Oh, no. Dude, you know what I really could go for right now in terms of pizza? I could just go for like some simple Pizza Hut. I remember, I really wish they didn't like get rid of that triple treat box. Like at the end of every like holiday season. Because the triple treat box is just a nice deal. It's like you get 2 pizzas, and then you get like a dessert too. Just a good deal. And I hate when they do. That's the thing I hate about seasonal deals. It's like when it doesn't have that deal, it's harder to justify getting like that restaurant, especially like with Pizza Hut, because you do not like Pizza Hut in general. But like when they do the triple treat box, you always like. I mean, yeah, you might as well get Pizza Hut because it's like that's a good chunk of food for a good price. Why can't I get this stain? This stain is immortal. What the fuck? Is it just the position it's in? Like, you see how the top there is glowing, right? But I can't hit it. It's not doing anything. Look, it's going through it. What the fuck? I can't hit this stain. Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe that's not part of it. Maybe that's like... I have to assume it's glitching on some level. Because if I don't, it's gonna fucking eat me up inside. Has to be on the side of 15, yeah. I'd clean your spoke set, man, but apparently the stains are just like they just can't come off. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I can't get that stain. If I come at it from this side? I think I sorta got it. Do I have to come out? Is that it? Do I just have to come out from this side? Oh, that's still pretty messy. Fender spoke and swing arm. Alright, what is the swing arm? I saw it here. Oh, there we go. That's so dirty as fuck. Let's focus on the swing arm for a bit. Remember I said this would be quick? Wait, how's the fender so dirty? Oh, that fender. That's done. I can't get this stupid fucking stain. Maybe I'm gonna have to buy like the soap for this, because I can't hit this. Maybe if I back the fuck up. No, I can't get it. Okay, fine, cool. I did it apparently. The amount of time that's just me, like, staring at that back wheel, like, why is it not working? Alright, let's do one of the special ones. I really want... How big is this steam locomotive? I gotta see. It doesn't look too big, but it looks big enough that we can, like, hold it for an hour and a half. If it goes a little long, it goes a little long. I want to do the steam locomotive. This looks like fun. I mean, I have soap. I just don't have the soap thing. Okay, it's just 2 cards. Oh, God, that was disgusting. Excuse me. I was releasing my demon soul. Okay, yeah, this isn't too bad. We'll do some of these special ones to kill the time. Ooh, that is rust. Oh, but it gives me the best washer. Which one's the soap? It gives me the best washer with the soap. So I can use the soap on this rust. So I'm going to do what you said earlier. And I'm going to like do a cleaning of this. And then so I can get like all the dirt and grime off it. And then I'm going to go over it with the soap. So not just like wasting it. Because it's like, yeah, there's... Ooh, I can actually get it, which is awesome. But does take more time. Still. It kind of makes me happy to just clean a steam locomotive. Oh, that's beautiful. I generally do have appreciation for steam locomotives because I grew up here in New Mexico, in like outlaw county of like the U.S. Yes, let's restore that wood to its former glory. Cleanse the layers of dirt and grime and return it back to its pure form from whence it was first birthed from a tree. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but this is satisfying. I like that it's just like cleaning the locomotive and the coal car. Yeah, this thing just like destroys rust too. If you have a powerful enough nozzle, it can just destroy the rust. God, this makes me want this pro washer so bad. Like in the game, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could handle a power washer in real life. Oh, this is the one from Delta, and I keep thinking this from. Hopefully, that gets some good take on Kuya's business. Alright, for these ones, I'm going to use the soap. It's going like quick, but not like so quick that it's like, oh man, this is so boring. No, it's like it's going quick enough that I'm interested and I want to keep going. But I also think it'll be done before. Okay. Before, like when it's time to wrap stream. I wish I knew more about trains because I legitimately do like I legitimately do like them. It is my kind of pizza, then. It's emo pizza. I'd kill for some emo pizza. Ooh, I put these handles too. I thought the handles were part of the door. They were not. Are the hinges? Oh, the hinges are individual too. God, there's a lot of individual too. Honestly, all of this could be considered part of the door, if we're being blunt. Oh man, an 1818 my favorite train. I wonder if I have to go into the coal car. Ooh, it is looking like I'm gonna have to. Hang on, let me grab the ladder. Watch it want me to like clean something totally random over here, like this pump. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, what the fuck? Bigfoot strikes again! Hello. Fuck off. That's right. Fuck off. You get out of here. That's what I thought. Where's my ladder? Oh, it's over there. Oh, can I hit this bucket? Fuck yeah! Oh wait, can I fill this up? There's a bucket over here. Wait, we gotta get the bucket out. Oh look, there's a car over there. This is probably an invisible wall. Yep. They give me a lot of space to do nothing in. What the fuck? These tracks don't go anywhere. There's tracks to nowhere on both sides. What the fuck? Those tracks lead nowhere and those tracks lead nowhere. It's weird. I don't think that's how... No wonder this thing got so rusted. It probably hasn't moved. It was built... When it was built, they forgot to build the tracks around it, so it's just been sitting here for, 204 years. God. This looks like what my core memory is. I'm having fun. I like that. I'm glad I decided to do this one. I'm glad it gives... I was worried I'd have to, like, do it with the, with, like, the lesser washer, but I'm happy it gives me, like, the proper tools for this. Aw, sick. Order it right fucking now. Just be like, hey, I need you to send a pizza to, this address. My boyfriend, he's, really into emo stuff, so I think he'd love your pizza. Give that thing, baby! Power washing, power washing, washing this drain. Power washing, cleaning up all the dirty stuff, making this thing looking sublime. If I... Thank you. It's important that you make sure I'm always updated on pizza. Dude. It did like the light, but it didn't do like the ding ding. That was weird. Maybe I just didn't hear it over the music. I think this is one of my favorite themes so far in this game, to be totally honest. Dude, how do you think the creators of this game felt when they realized they created the greatest game of all time? It will shine. What felt British? I'll be honest, I've not been paying attention for a bit because I've just been happily cleaning this train car. So I can't get this wheel truck clean. Oh, that's why. Like humming little songs to myself because I'm just happy to be cleaning a little trolley. I'm cleaning Thomas the Tank Engine. Happy and British. Oh, that makes sense. I forgot that I was asking questions. I immediately forgot I asked that because I was very distracted by both pizza and train cars. My two favorite things. Okay, this that car. That truck is. That one's complete. Let's get all the buffers and skids. Let's get this one. I think the vehicles are like the most fun to me, and this is probably like the best vehicle we've done so far. Because it's a steam locomotive. It's like it's a steam locomotive like from the Old West. I'm home. I'm in the Old West again. Whoa. Plus, the other reason is it just doesn't have like tracks to go anywhere, so it's just stuck here, unfortunately. No, not the Wild Wild West. That's like one of the worst Will Smith movies. And I like Will Smith, but even I have to be like, dude, you said yes to this at some point. Like I know you didn't need the paycheck at the time. This was when you were like Wild Wild West was when he was at the peak of his popularity. So it's not like he needed the paycheck. I told you. Like, were you not listening? They built the train. They put these tracks here. They put this drain here. And they forgot to put more tracks in, so it's just been sitting here for a long time. It's been sitting here since 1818. It hasn't moved. And then someone's like, you know what? I want to do something with this train. Probably some rich asshole who's like, I respect history, but really he's just gonna like sit here and do nothing with it and just like occasionally have it clean. You know, I have respect for history. And like, it's just been sitting here for 204 years, no one using it, and now like someone wants it power washed so that they could like turn it into a fucking bullshit museum or something. There used to be a thing. So you know that McDonald's that recently got remodeled where we live, Ollie? So that McDonald's used to have a train car outside, and if I remember correctly, it used to be part of the restaurant. You could like go in there and eat in there. But I never got to. It was part of the reasons I always wanted to go to McDonald's as a kid, because I was like, I want to go see the train. And they got rid of it. Idiot. Cool. Yeah, it's just been sitting here collecting rust for 204 years. No one's ever moved it. They moved in, but it just got forgotten about. But don't worry, little train, you're gonna clean right up. Why am I still missing good money? There we go. Full car panel. Nope. Oh, down near the bottom. I think I went there once, but I don't think I got to sit in the train car. That coal car pound's clean. It says this one's still dirty, but I don't see any... Oh, wait, I see it. Maybe on this side. That's the nice and good right there. Yeah, the skirting of the train. Yep. I think with the problem, Ollie, is you're asking questions when really you should just be enjoying the power wash. Like, it doesn't matter how it got here. What matters is it's about to be the cleanest it's been since 1818. It's going to be the cleanest it's been in 204 years. Holding my controller weird to how I usually hold it, because I usually rest my hand for a sec. And it just feels wrong. Oh, it's not the cold bar. This last panel would ding. If this last panel would ding. There we go. I think that's the coal car done, so now we can start on the actual locomotive. I wonder if this is based off like a very specific model of train in real life. Look at that, that's beautiful. Whoa, that is actually like disgusting. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to like use the soap on that. Yeah, these wheels are like gross. I'm just using the soap on them because I want to get the ones on the other side too. Still? There we go. This is so nice. This might be a dumb question, but as someone who doesn't work with like metal much, does rust actually wash off like this? 'Cause I always thought that like if something rusted over, it was like just done. Huh, I didn't know that. So I guess like if you get this, yeah, I feel like it's something that's been rusting since 1880. It would not like you could not clean it off and get a clear coat of paint like this, or 1818. I mean, I said 1880. You could not clean it off and get this clear coat of paints, like as if it's perfectly brand new. That's just not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Adorable, man. I doubt anyone heard of it. It's just a little secret. Oh, definitely. Don't you know, power washing fixes everything. Power washing solves every problem ever created. You got showered this morning? Power wash. Running late for work? Power wash. Need to hide a body? Power wash. Oh, someone just straight up fucking died here. That was a handprint. Erase the evidence. We have to hide the body. That was twice I discussed using a power washer to hide the body of this stream. Just gotta power wash the body away. Don't we usually go to Petco? Or no, we do go to PetSmart. I always mix up PetSmart and Petco. They have the same color scheme. They're like just similar enough that I can mix them up. I think I might need to use the soap. I'll refill the cleaning liquid. Listen to those dings. Don't, you know what, that, oh wait, I'm actually gonna need the wood stuff for that. I'm finished cleaning off this cab. You know what, it all makes sense because it's not just soap, it's metal soap. So many like little spots on it. This door just cannot get clean. There we go. I'm glad I decided to do this last. This is definitely not. I feel like this is just going to take the right amount of time to keep us busy until like the usual time I end the stream. But I think I'm already halfway done. Maybe we'll do like one more. We'll do the Mars rover after this. I've always wanted to clean the Mars rover. Okay, that's cool. Then I'm gonna do... That's a good for me, dog. What are we supposed to do? My grooming appointment is I need a grooming appointment now. I say as if I am your pet. I am not your pet. I like how I said it a second time as if I had to reaffirm myself. Like, I'm not the pet. I just made sure I had to make sure I knew. Oh, that's going to go so fucking well. Tip heavily if we get her that cat groomed. We're gonna take her to we're gonna take her to her least favorite place, a secondary location, in her least favorite thing, a car, then do our least favorite thing of leaving her. We're gonna take this cat to a secondary location in a car, leave her alone, and then they're going to get her wet. I'm sure she'll love it. It'll be a nice little spa day for her. I know she needs to get groomed, but like every time we talk about it, we know she's going to hate it. Oh, that reminds me. Remind me to send you the thing that we got in the mail. It's important that you see it. It has to do with... There's something from the apartment complex. I'm gonna do these wheels last because they definitely seem like the toughest stuff. How's this panel still not clean? There we go. That's done. That's done. Brake control. Side control desk is clean. That cap panel's done. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't want to go get the step stool for this. I'm gonna come up to the front. Oh, look at that. She's beautiful. This thing's called a cow catcher? That's fucked. I never knew that. That is I get why, but that's a bit fucked. Holy shit. I did not realize the massive angled plate of metal on the front of a train was referred to as the cow catcher. Like, I don't know how to feel about that one. Discomforted for starters, I suppose. Get under it. Surprise! Oh, of course, underneath of things can't get rusted. God, it's so stupid. Sure, this item is aptly named. Well, and they caught many a cow. I will say it does look like one of the trains from Thomas the Tank Engine. Remember the one night me and Ollie were just like chilling watching TV, and one of the actual ads that came on was an infomercial for a power washer, and both of us were just so fascinated. We were like, whoa. And that's when we like I had the actual conversation of getting a power washer, because we were like, maybe we should. I mean, like power washers do work exactly like this. Like you just watch them and they just go, and like it shaves away. It's like if you were to exfoliate your skin, you just have like, and like all the dead skin peels away, and you're just left with like the new. You're just left with like clean baby-like skin. It's weird when your old skin peels away and you're left with new skin. It always feels a little weird. Okay, I accidentally toggle. I'm actually gonna leave this on because fucking my hand hurts. Let's go into waste water mode. God, so many little crevices on this thing. Are you kidding me, YouTube? You can't just randomly toss in ads. Cat, get off the tower. Nope, nope. The power wash is loud? It doesn't sound loud to me. Hang on. I think the cat somehow boosted the audio for it. Let me turn the gain down. That better? It's been at that. I don't think it was at. I adjusted the volume throughout the stream, so I think the cat must have done something. Oh, real quick. Hang on. Just a moment. Alright. Huh. It must have been something in the game. Let's turn off the number plate first. There's a lot of rust in this, This one takes a while just primarily because of the rust. It's really hard to, like, get out. That wheel's clean. Look at all these wheels clean. Wall panels clean. Wheel frame clean. Wheel frame clean. Clean up the guy. You have to imagine all the stuff they had to like look up, like for the proper naming for all this. So they knew like, oh, that's called the guide of the train. So that way they could put it on here. Dedication to the craft. And now the guide's clean. I will admit the professional level power washer, like this is basically a sample of the professional level power washer. It gets the rust out really well. I've only had to use the soap a couple times. It really just gets these stains right out. Whenever I'm talking about like the power washers, it sounds like an infomercial. Oh hey, your favorite song. Hi, sick. It's so beautiful. What did humanity do before we discovered power washing? We must have just all been like constantly depressed. Like what were we supposed to do for our satisfaction? Like, what did people watch in their oddly satisfying compilations before power washing existed? It would that joke would be a lot funnier if power washing actually was invented after the concept of after like the concept of videos, like video cameras and stuff like that. In which case, I would really like to see what 1800s, like whenever the first video soap breaking / cutting. That makes sense. They watched the taffy being made. When was the first video camera and when was the first power washer? When was the first oddly satisfying compilation? I would love to see, like, whenever the first video camera was introduced, I think it was early 1900s, I would love to know, I would love to, like, imagine, like, what videos we had today would be like whenever that camera existed. Alright, clean that. That's cool. Alright, cool. My hand is cramping a bit. This will definitely be the last thing we do. I can say that without a doubt. Because I don't think I could do another power wash tonight. Unless it's like a really short one, I don't think I could do another one. As fun as this is, like, I eventually gotta go, like, make dinner and do other stuff. Plus, my hand is honestly cramping a little bit just from holding down the power wash button. I'm actually gonna toggle this on. Let me go along to Blackboard real quick. Huh, interesting. But to be fair, I would not describe a power washer as oddly satisfying. When was the first power washer ever made? Ollie, you've become Google, I'm sorry. I looked up the feet stuff. You get to look up the power washing stuff. 1926, really? So when was the first video camera? Like, when was the first, like, instance of filming? I think it would be so funny if the video camera somehow came out in 1927, because they were like, we need to make something to document the beauty of the power washer. 1888. I was not expecting that. Wait, so hold up. Is that the video camera or just the camera in general? I'm looking for like a camera that can record video. Ooh. That was the first video? 1888? Damn. If you would ask me when, like, the first video was ever made, well, I don't know. I thought it might have just been a general camera. That's why I wanted to clarify. Because 1888 sounds, like, really early for a video camera. What shows what the fuck I know. Something dinged. I don't know what. Is this the drive rod? Where's the drive rod? Okay, we need to finish cleaning the crank rod. Wow. So I guess people... So for like, what would that be? So for 36 years, people just had nothing interesting to watch. Is what I'm hearing. But it's still like so fucking dirty. It keeps like flashing to something that's dirty. Those are clean. Bring me back some. It's amazing that we created a camera 26 years before there was anything interesting to record with it. So that's the crank rod. How's the cow catcher still so dirty? What is... Yeah. Wait, what? Hang on. No, that would only be 48, not 88. What? Where'd you get 126 years? If the first video camera and the first video is 1888, how would it be 126 years? My math was wrong, but your math is way wrong. What the fuck, Ollie? I've never been interested in true crime. I mean, sometimes it's just, what's not graphic, it's just either, like, there's some true crime stories I listen to. I listen to, like, theft and stuff. No, I meant the video camera. And I realized my math was off. It would have been... What happened to... Here's the real important question, though. What happened to... Here's the most important question. What happened to the guy who invented the power washer? I need to know. Like, if we don't know what happened to... Like, I feel like... Who cares about the guy who invented the camera? Like, whoop-de-fucking do, you can record things. It is the... This is the power... What happened to the guy who invented the power washer? Like, he invented the most satisfying cleaning device ever made. Not to mention a possible murder weapon. But that's besides the point. Almost done with this train. I thought if the guy had the auto spray on. I just want the cow catcher to be clean. I don't know what technically qualifies as being part of the cow catcher. That's the real... You can't find anything? There's your real mystery. What happened to the man who made the power washer? I don't know why, but like thinking of like someone hurting the power washer reminded me of a story of Mr. Rogers. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not. Oh, the bell doesn't ring. This game sucks. I don't know how true this is, but I remember a long time ago I read a story that someone stole Mr. Rogers' car, and like not long after, it was returned to him with a note saying, apologizing, saying they didn't know it was his car. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just something I've heard. But I love that. I love the concept that it's like, oh shit, we robbed Mr. Rogers, and they're like, we got to make amends. Stealing's fine, but stealing from Mr. Rogers, that's not permitted. Wow, fucking rub it in. No, Mr. Rogers, like the have you not heard Mr. Rogers? He was like one of the he's the one of the really nice he's like one of the epitomes of niceness next to like Steve Irwin and Bob Ross. I'm actually shocked you've never. How did I clean the gauge box from anything? I'm actually shocked you've never heard of Mr. Rogers before. But then again, that was an American thing. He is. Like, his whole show was just about being nice to people. Like, that was pretty much it. He was so nice that when people found out they robbed him, they're like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. And they were like, we gotta give him his car back. He also won Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. You told me you were on Newgrounds, like, when it was the height of those kinds of animations. How have you not heard of the Ultimate Showdown Ultimate Destiny? Champion stood, the rest are the better. Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. This is the Ultimate Showdown, Ultimate Destiny. Got bad guys and explosions, far as the eye can see. And only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the Ultimate Showdown. I remember that was like, that was one of the first YouTube videos I ever show. Alright, let's rephrase that. You know, let's keep this. You know, I was gonna make a joke about what you found on Newgrounds, but you know what? Let's keep this PG. I said, now if you excuse me, I have to clean this fucking Steam engine. Yeah, but that was still on Newgrounds. I remember a while back you told me you delved back into like a lot of those games on Newgrounds. So like I don't think you told me much about that. How was that? Did you find anything interesting? Oh, everyone knows what you found on Newgrounds. Newgrounds, as much as like it was a depraved site. But it was also where a lot of Flash artists got started. Like, a lot of Flash artists did get started. I think Egoraptor, Aaron Hansen, we were talking about him earlier. Like, I think he got started on Newgrounds. Him and Ross, Rubber Ross. Rubber Ninja, if you would prefer. I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of that one video where they're playing that kid's game, and it wouldn't let him use... It wouldn't let him use the word rubber in his name, so he put Condom Ross, and it allowed it. Oh, that just had that sudden flashback and nostalgia for that Steam Train. God, Steam Train's a show I miss. I miss, like, those videos of just Ross and everyone in the Grumps office just playing, like, weird as fuck games. I love good old Danny and Arnold, but, like, I would love to see just more of like everyone else. It made me very happy when there was just a video with Danny and Brian. It was just the two of them on Grumps. We bought too many games. Now we gotta play them all. So all aboard the Steam Train. How appropriate that while I'm cleaning a Steam Train, I'm talking about Steam Train. Who would have thought this would happen? There's also a lot of... I think the one we talked about the most when we were discussing like old Newgrounds stuff was the baddest bitch on planet Earth. Good old Zontan. Let me put this on. Almost done, but... We'll put that on for the rest of the stream. But, yeah, I do remember there was a lot of stuff on, Newgrounds, like, besides porn, of course. There's just a lot of generally good stuff on Newgrounds. There's a lot of good animations. And there was a lot of good games. I remember, one I remember very well was Super Flash Brothers, which was, or was it called Super Smash Flash? It was a version of, Super Smash Brothers with, like, characters who, like, just weren't in Smash Brothers yet. It was just, and it used, and it was made through Flash. It was crazy. I think that was on Newgrounds. I'm trying to think of what other stuff I found on Newgrounds. So Percy. Like, that what you described as Percy. Have you never seen Thomas the Tank Engine? Do you not know about Percy? We have, like, we go back to, like, that level of rage I have for Subway, but it's about Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, that same level of passion. Oh, God. I don't think I can work that up right now. How do you not remember Percy or Gordon? Or Diesel? How do you not remember this? I remember all of this. Do you remember Lady, the one from the movie? Who was the female train whose name was just Lady? Oh, this truck is clean. It looked like it still had stains on it. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot. So, like, that movie, the Thomas the Tank Engine movie, the rage. I remember the movie had, it had, Alec Baldwin and, what was it? Peter Fonda. Like, two, like, award-winning actors. Like, they were both award-winning at the time. And they were doing the Thomas the Tank Engine movie. And I remember very well, Peter Fonda acted his heart out in that movie. He was like, he was like doing the Thomas the Tank Engine movie, like this was gonna win him his next Oscar. Which honestly, I'm like, that's how you should approach any movie. Like this is the best acting you've ever done. But it's just so funny the way he does it. Like, honestly. Finally got the cowcatcher clean, Jesus. Did I get this crosshead clean? Yeah, I did. Alright, I think it's just the main engine now. Oh. And Alec Baldwin, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, this is a paycheck. He played like a conductor, like a magic conductor that connected our world to like the world of Sodor. I think that's what it was. If I'm remembering correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen the Thomas the Tank Engine movie. So if my memory's rusty, it's just like this train. But I remember he had like a magic whistle that was like filled with pixie dust or some bull. And he had a weirdly Australian cousin that I think was his cousin. Considering how much detail I remember about this movie, like, you don't get as much room to judge. So, anyways, he was like, it was like his cousin who was, I think was Australian for some reason. Like, Alec Baldwin was not doing an Australian voice throughout all of this, but for some reason, this dude was doing Australian. And it's, I guess, like, his cousin was just in Australia for some reason. Save me a leftovers, Ollie. Yeah, I'm gonna be having pizza after this. I just want to finish the steam engine. There's another green train, but I will admit I don't remember his name. He was a longer and older train like Gordon was. Have you ever seen? This is a weird. This is a weird tangent. But have you seen like? There's been a Thomas the Tank Engine toy recently that stumbled across my feed, and it was Thomas wearing a space mask, and I couldn't help but laugh because it's like, okay, so the train can breathe. Shit like that's always funny. It's like the same. It makes you ask the same kind of questions as Cars, but like, uh, but with Thomas the Tank Engine, it never like proposed those kinds of questions before, and now it's like apparently the train can breathe. Can it feel pain? Does it know the true meaning of love? What's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? 42. But it's so crazy that after we go from ranting about Thomas the Tank Engine and Subway, we're gonna go back to playing Persona. It's very funny how many rants there were in this very calm and peaceful game. To be fair, it is just nice to get the hatred about Subway out. If I don't... It's like... my feeling towards Subway is like... it just has to be let out every so often, otherwise they'll just implode. See, here's the thing. I feel like we're going to get this pizza. And like we're gonna have to ship to the house. I'm basically gonna get like the frozen version because like no way can they bring like are they gonna be able to get a no way are you gonna be able to bring a fresh version back. So like if they do ship it to houses, they're gonna bring that pizza. It's gonna be I'm gonna get the frozen pizza. It's not gonna be as good as the fresh pizza. So like when that pizza finally gets here and I get to try it, and we like put it in the oven, we're all excited for it, we heat it up, and then like I try it, it's like, okay, that's what's gonna happen. We both know it because it's not gonna be as good because nothing is ever as good as it is. If you freeze something and then unfreeze it, it's not as good. That's just like fact. That's fact of food. I've been talking about so much food. I'm hungry. I need to eat. Oh, was it? Alright, so maybe it will be good. Or who knows, maybe their quality went to shit with their frozen pizza specifically. Who knows if we can even get shipped here? It's entirely possible we won't be able to get it here back to home. But what the fuck did I just say? Back to home? Alright. That's technically right, but it was just a weird way of phrasing it. It has to be on the top then. Where are the last of these like little stains in the smoke box? I'm tempted to edit the last couple videos I'm able to edit for tonight. I also don't want to. Cause I'm good till tomorrow. Like I have tomorrow's video upload, so I don't need to edit tonight. But it's like, I mean, there's no reason I can't edit tonight. God, can this stuff just get fucking clean? That was the. It's like the only time you've ever like eaten as much pizza as you can. You ate pizza like I would eat pizza. Take the time. You looking to become a professional eater? Like what the fuck? Alright, the run board's clean. So it's just these little things. If I can just get the fucking boiler clean. It's like the boiler, the steam dome, and I think the what's it called in the front? The smoke box. I'm not seeing. Oh wait, here. There's a big patch on the smoke box. This has to be like what's left. Oh man, I already miss Culver's. Culver's something I actually got to try when we were living in Arizona, and that was delicious. Where else is there stuff on the smoke box? I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the smoke box or the boiler. Every single aspect of this, it's like basically clean, and it just refuses to give me the ding. Alright, steam dome's clean. Where's the... Alright. Looking for like the... We reached the same issue we had with the, what's it called? With the skate park, where now it's just like little spots. Like, I don't think there's anything that big left. Like, look, this thing looks like borderline spotless, and it just, it's gonna be like it's gonna be this shit again. What the fuck? Ah, I guess I missed something there. Oh, the signal lamp isn't clean. What the fuck? What's so dirty on the signal lamp? So is this handle something? Oh, I saw something that was dirty for a second. I think it's just the sand block. The smoke block. Found him at Schnucks. Schnucks sounds like something you can't say. Oh, sorry. Schnucks? How the hell do you say that? What am I missing here? I feel like I like totally cleaned this thing. Like, look at this. If someone were to be like, if someone were to look at this and be like, that's not clean, I'd be like, I'm going to fucking murder your family. Like, if the like schnitzel, oh, like schnooks, schnooks, schnooks. It really sounds like something that. If it's any other way, that's incorrect. Oh, you know what I really want? I want Wiener Schnitzel. That's the only, like, good... Wiener Schnitzel is, like, the only good fast food hot dog place. Mostly because I can't think of any other fast food hot dog places. Where in the absolute fuck? I feel like I'm being punked. Holy shit! Alright, all that's left is... I think all that's left is the boiler. Oh. Little spot here. Little spot here. Oh, come on. Give me that thing. Give me that sweet, sweet thing. Give me release. God, what the absolute fuck? What am I still missing? Look how little is left on this thing. And I can't find it. There's like a single speck of dust somewhere on here. And it's like, go clean it. And there's something not clean over here. What the fuck isn't clean? I'm losing my mind. Okay, what isn't clean here? Oh, the inner wall. Oh, okay. That's at least reasonable. And I can see, like, where it's dirty. Alright, so that's clean. Yeah, I know. But it's hard to look at that. Have you seen me try to interact with these menus? Like, look at this. God, there's so much that's, like, just 99%. Alright, the cab floor. Let's go do that. How did I... Alright, cab floor is clean. Cab floor. Cab roof is still dirty. I thought I got the cab roof. The cab roof literally shows that it's done. Is there something I'm missing with the cab roof? Is there somehow another cab roof? What the fuck? Oh, the cab skirting. I read that wrong. Here we go. It's still at the end of this going to come down to the boiler, and I'm not going to be able to find where the fuck the last speck of dust is for the boiler. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've been playing it for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we started using OxyClean. Get those tough stains out. Oh, these cats are so filthy. How did I just totally miss these? Oh, the skirting's done. God, the underside of this, Jesus. Did I miss the other one too? No, I totally cleaned that one. I just, because I... Okay. Here's what we're going to do with the boiler. We're going to spray and pray. Are you kidding me? What do you want from me? Oh, the clean liquid is out. I think it wants me to refill the clean liquid. That would make sense. Oh my dear Lord fuck! I don't know where it was and I honestly don't care. I had to have cleaned that spot like 50 times. Alright, what am I still missing? Okay, so missing... So furnace pipes, gauges, gauge boxes, and guides. That has to all be on the inside here. There's the gauge box. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, now it's just the gauge box. Right, there's that furnace pipe cleaned. What the hell? Alright, cool. Brake controller. Where's the brake controller? Oh, it's this little thing. I remember that from Polar Express. Alright, brake controller is clean. Which one of these is the guide? Alright, that's the horn. That's the speed. That's the direction. That's the brake. Is this the guide? No, that's the furnace handle. Which one of these is the guide? What the fuck? Alright, well, let's find the steam exhaust pipe. That has to be, like, on the front, right? I'm gonna have to, like, look up the anatomy of a fucking train. Click it in the menu. Will it highlight it? Wait. I'm still not seeing it. Where is the guide? Where is it? I think I'm losing my mind. Alright. So there's two of them. So maybe it's like back here? Maybe it's on... Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's something on the... Where is it? What the what in the actual fuck? Where is this thing? It's supposed to be flashing, right? Oh, wait. There we go. Wow, that's a very subtle flash. I thought it was going to be bright orange, like when you, like when you look for the dirt. Alright, last thing. Steam exhaust pipe. Alright. So where is... Isn't that front? Oh. Ah! We did it. Specialist. I can't wait for the segment of this where it's just me running around, like, trying to find the last bits. Ah, that took so much longer than it needed to. Alright. Do you think we can clean the Mars rover in 13 minutes? Fuck it. If it goes long, it goes long. I want to clean the Mars rover. Well, I don't have any other special jobs in progress, don't I? Yeah, so I might just... Yeah, there's no other special jobs in progress, so... Fuck it, I'm doing the Mars rover. Yeah, sure. Who cares? The special jobs are fun. We're doing that full 7 hours. We're not backing out anytime soon. We'll clean these tires with a Y. It's amazing that after, like, the last two, I basically had a mental breakdown that was like, where is this stuff? And now it's like, alright, let's do another one. Because God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never done. At least this one's going a lot quicker. Oh, that's gonna be a bitch to get. Alright, hang on. Yeah, I think we can do this one quick. Wait! Not if I get distracted. Fuck you! You think you're special? I'm gonna knock this thing down with power washing. Come here. Come here! What am I doing? Oh, we gotta clean the camera. How is the Mars rover supposed to rove if the camera isn't clean? It's gotta be able to see. We're already 30% done. We've barely been here. It does, but like, at least now I know about the highlighting feature, which I did not know about. That's a very helpful feature, though it's not accurate to actual power washing, unless all power washers have a magical superpower that lets them highlight the items that they have not cleaned, which I'm convinced they might. I know there's one really weird spot in this, so when I'm done... What the fuck? Apparently fucking Gorthax just came out here and decided to just smash the shit out of this thing. No wonder it's not running right now. Why do you watch things that you know will hurt you? Oh, listen to all those dings. I'm gonna get on top of this baby. Look how fast this is going. Like, we're almost done. Plus we got to go to Mars for this one. I don't know if you guys ever heard the movie Armageddon with Bruce Willis, but the plot of the movie is they have to, there's this meteor about to crash into Earth, and so what they have to do is they have to send a, is their solution to stopping this, this meteorite from hitting Earth is to send a mining group into space to land on the asteroid and drill into and plant an explosive inside. So so it's all about training these like 3 mining dudes to learn how to turret, Jesus. To learn how to like operate a spacecraft. I remember even one of the actors pointed out how ridiculous he was. He went to the director, because it was directed by Michael Bay, so of course it's stupid. And he pointed out how ridiculous it was. He's like, why didn't you just have, like, the miners teach space guy, the drill people to teach astronauts how to drill? And he's like, no, fuck you. God. So as you can tell, he took the criticism well. It's so dumb. I thought of that because I couldn't help but think of like the concept of sending a power washer into space. Like rather than teaching an astronaut how to power wash, they decided to send a power washer into space to Mars. I just find that fucking hilarious. Oh, I got an itch on my nose. Oh, that's better. Something over here was still dirty. Alright, what's left? Nothing. Oh. Can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, body mounted sensor. There it is. Wheel hub. Where's the wheel hub? I saw. Oh, it's like. I see where it is. And then a mystery hatch. I don't like that. Alright, there we go. Now just the mystery hatch. So, where is that? We have to find the mystery hatch. We gotta go explore Mars. I'm just running blindly around Mars looking for a mystery hatch. I cannot find. Oh, mystery hatch. Mystery hatch. If we're gonna be. Oh. Remember those footprints I was making fun of? God damn it. I'm so fucking stupid. Why am I an idiot? Alright. Well, he may have trashed the Mars rover, but like we're gonna clean Gorthax's home. Fuck you. Alright, we're gonna clean Gorthax's home here. We're done. I hope there's just like at the very end, it's just you just see me off in the distance, like power washing nothing. Ah, that was fun though. Oh man, we could clean the steam locomotive all over again. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for this one. We'll definitely come back to Power Wash Simulator, but next stream we are going to go back to Persona. It has been a while since we've done Persona. I do want to go back to this, because I want to get to that Ferris wheel mainly. That looks like so much fun to clean, and also the worst hell to clean. I'm seeing what. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm not going to do any challenges right now. Thank you guys for watching. Next stream will probably be next Tuesday. It really just depends on my work schedule, but it's probably going to be next Tuesday. But for now, thank you guys for coming. My YouTube is down below. My Twitter is down below. You can find everything about me there. You can also check... eventually this VOD's going to be going up on my YouTube, and you can watch it again there. So if you want to just re-enjoy some power washing, or just like listen to me rant about Subway again twice, then go ahead and just come back to this anyways. That's definitely going in a best of montage. Anyway, see you guys. Bye. I love you all.